What's up, everyone? I'm so excited that the time has come. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Blue Beetle, one of my favorite comic book characters. First movie trailer has finally came and it feels so crazy. The hype is so real, and best believe I've been waiting at that train stop. And now that the train is here, I am the damn conductor of this hype train. And since the first trailer dropped, I'm gonna talk about what is in the trailer. So let's get started. The trailer starts off with Jaime working at some beach club, and this girl seems to be his sister. I looked up the cast, that is his little sister, which is oddly enough, in the comics his sister was way younger than what we see here. And I love the fact that this movie is set in Polymer City, the home of Ted Kord's Blue Beetle. During the trailer, we get a shot of the Big Belly Burger, which is actually a food chain in the DC comic universe, making a bunch of appearances in a lot of other comics. I love this added addition. It just sets an establishing lore within the DC universe. And from this, you could tell that people that love the comics are working on this movie, because you wouldn't get that. Hell, it could have just been a Big Mac box, but no, it's not, and it's actually really great. One difference from the trailer between the comics is how Jaime gets the scare, because in the comics, he finds it and it latches onto him like Parasite. But I like how we see how it's immediately responding to him. I said it once here, it is beautiful. Like, we already know how the costume was gonna be, so accurate to the comic, but seeing it in action just has me really hyped. And the space scene alone is amazing. I think we might see more in this scene alone, like a possible green light from a distance type scene, but we have to wait and see until the movie drops, because we all know that comic book movie trailers are very edited well. So the lady who gave Jaime the scare, her name is Penny. I originally thought this was going to be Victoria Kord, Ted's sister, but no, that's not the case. This lady is Victoria, and it seems like she's going to be the villain of the movie. And for my early predictions right now, I don't think she is. There's two ways that they could go with it. One being that Ted is already dead in this movie, and because of that, she's broken. She doesn't like the scare because of it, and it could be most of a misunderstanding type thing, because in the comics, she isn't a villain. She's more of a level-headed super genius type, that things that she do seems kind of evil, but it's not. Or two, that she's just an agent of the Reach alien army, a known villain of the Blue Beetle comics. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. And we also get to see this Craven the Hunter looking type guy. I could already bet that this is going to be Black Beetle. I could feel it. And if you don't know who Black Beetle is, he's more of the popular villains of Blue Beetle, with pretty much the same powers, just more of a super strength enhanced version. This right here, Jaime beating up the army guys, is really cool. I love the CGI, especially for the gauntlets. Right here, this is what I'm talking about, the Beetle shit. One of Ted's stuff that he built. And right here, I wonder who is that in the back with the blue shield. Could it be Jaime just protecting someone? Who knows? For the last scene, we get the most fan service where Jaime and his family are in Ted's lab, and we can see not just Ted's Blue Beetle suit, but next to him is Dan Garrett's suit, the first Blue Beetle. No, not a lot of people know that. They just think that Ted's the first, but no, he's actually the second. Jaime makes the third. And just from the first trailer, there is a lot, but there is so little. I can't wait for this movie, and from this trailer, I'm already more hyped than I can ever be. I love the CGI. It wasn't just some weird CW CGI. No, DC threw all their budget on it, I could tell. And casting Solo was a great choice. Like, come on, you can't look at him and say he doesn't look like Jaime. And it's great to see him get such a bigger role now that Cobra Kai is ending soon. Here are some of my concerns about the trailer, which are, we didn't get to see Brenda or Paco, which are Jaime's friends in the comics, and are usually always there. I think it's probably the fact that they're in Polymer City answers that, because in the comics, Blue Beetle is from El Paso, Texas, so we might get to see him probably in the beginning. And also not a lot of mention of Ted Kord. Maybe in the next trailer we'll see something. I'm saying it now, I think he's already dead and Victoria is just broken from it. But what do you guys think about the trailer? Are you guys hyped just like me? And are you gonna watch this Blue Beetle movie? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, because I got a bunch of Blue Beetle videos coming up soon. So, till the next one, peace.